Hi, my name's Donnie. I've seen a lot of great Sprinter build-outs, but I have an alternate approach to it. I like the space in the van. I don't want to give any of it away permanently. I'm wearing red today because it's Friday, remember everyone deployed. And I'm going to walk you through how I set my van up. And it's sort of modular, so you can take things that you want to take and not take things that you don't want to take. First, in terms of the vehicle, everybody that has a Sprinter should own one of these. It plugs into the port by the driver's left knee, and when that check engine light or some other light comes on, you can go through here and it will say in words, not codes, what it means. It means one of your tires is below pressure. Very worthwhile. If you're on the road far from home, you get the check engine light. It costs more than this device costs just to get Mercedes to run the diagnostics. So get one of those. This is the equipment box, and in it I've learned to not use the hinge lid, make it so it comes off, but this has stove, pressure cooker, pots, washing basin, paper towels. This is the entire kitchen in one spot, and you can set it up and use it here if you want to. Trash bin for normal driving. This is a $200 air conditioner, vice a $1,500 air conditioner that goes on the roof and adds roof height. You can buy these at any hardware store. I cut this piece of wood. This works only when you have 110 volts applied to the vehicle, but you can plug this in. So I sort of have a plugged in configuration and a not plugged in configuration. Standard cassette toilet, especially if you're traveling with your spouse or sweetheart, this will make big points. They don't have to go in a garage, gas station bathroom. If you're traveling by yourself, a bag in this bucket works just fine, particularly if you're using it for emergencies. And guys that get up at night, pee bottle, essential. Now I had this metal bin built. It's bolted into the floor. It locks. It also opens in 3 pieces. So if the seat is in here, I can open the front for a small compartment, or I can open the back. And that's normally if I'm going hunting, I'll lock my guns and ammunition and stuff in there. It carries shovels and saws and electrical cords and things like that. This is a portable shower. When I ordered the van, I got the auxiliary battery in it. And so I have a couple of 12 volt ports around the van. And this one is set up so that you heat the water in the pan, and then this little motor sits down inside it. The wand goes at the other end, and you can take that much hot water, as much as you make, to make a shower, clean your armpits, wash your unders, or things like that. Very handy, not necessarily essential. This is equipment that also rides in here. Mosquito. This is if your wife gets cold at night. Sunblock, mosquito stuff. 110 volt light, battery powered light. This is a Solo Stove Titan, which is a great little campfire. Works extremely well. A fan that will plug into 12 volt, run all night without running the battery down. And if you do have 110 volt, this is an electric heater, like if you're in a campground and it's wintertime. This is an inverter device that allows me to charge our e-bikes either while we're driving or while we're parked off the auxiliary battery. Coupled with sort of this accessory concept is this. And I've not tried it in stressful circumstances, but it's essentially a cooler with an electric fan on it. So it's a poor man's air conditioner. You put ice inside, plug it into the 12 volt port in the back. The fan draws air across this, and then this PVC thing swirls around to blow it wherever you want to. I've not done that in a hot and humid place. I live in Colorado, so most of what I do assumes that the evenings will cool off and the nights won't be too miserable. So here I carry my water, just clip it into the sidewall so it doesn't fall down and spill. take this one if I need more water. This is a regular cooler for stuff that has to be cold. A lot of people put stuff in their cooler that doesn't have to be cold. It can go in that one. I found that I can hang 4 hangers here without difficulty, so that's where my hanging clothes goes. This is a screen for the front window where the air conditioner is. And if you look up here at the front right window, you can see that it magnets in to the window. So if security allows, you can open the window, put the screen in there, and the bugs can't get in. These are magnetic window covers that I have for each window except the front that are magnificent. And they will seal out light. They will pretty much let you stealth camp. And for bedding, I have a roller cot. Now this roller cot is unique in that it only has 2 legs. Most cots have 3 legs, and the 3rd leg hits right where the wheel well is. But this is a roller cot. It's a plastic mesh, won't hold water if you're on a canoe trip or something. But it will straddle that wheel well and fit in there. And I put a mat on it and sleep on top of that. Beneath it, held in by a bungee so it don't slide around, these are our clothespins. We have 2 apiece when we go on the road. And this 3rd one is where we put shoes and boots, etc. for when we're camping. These are our sleeping bags, and we have them for varying temperatures. If I'm alone, I'll just use one. If my wife and I are traveling together, this is our bedding. The cot does not go, and this bedding fits perfectly between the wheel wells. They sell them at Cabela's. I don't know if they make the one big one, but they make 2 little ones that are the same width as this one big one that you could use to sleep. Back here is our laundry bin, and this is where I carry the tire chains. I've got 4-wheel drive, but I also have 4 tire chains in the event I need them. These are front window coverings that I generally don't use if I'm stealth camping, because it makes it fairly obvious that there's somebody in the van. But that's how we roll. And the beauty of it is everything can come out. I have a device, maybe I can put a picture of it in, a device that goes in the receiver hitch that will hold 2 kayaks and 2 Fat Tire electric bikes vertically on the back, and you can lock them to the van. But like I say, I've seen a lot of beautiful build outs. The only thing in my van that's permanent is the metal box that carries my equipment. But I'm very happy with this arrangement. The only thing that I haven't found that I would like is I would like to find a water jug that A, wouldn't leak, but B, I'd like to find one that if you had it upright, you could toggle pump out of it, or you can tip it and drain it. So that when you're just stopping, you just need a little water, you could toggle it out of this without having to flip it around. And when you get someplace permanent, you're going to stop, or you want to use it for dinner, you can put it on the table and get the water out of it that way. So if you got any ideas, let me know. Anyway, that's how we use our Sprinter crew van, 4x4, 144-inch wheelbase, when we travel and camp. But the longest I've stayed in is maybe 2.5 weeks, so I'm not a live-in guy.